The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will put total under and will get started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Tennessee's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws. The whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. He looks that one in nicely. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Red pass is complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The aerial assault continues. They've got the screen set up. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Running back searching for a hole. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do? On defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Bounced off his feet.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners offense will take the field for the first time. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, it's so much fun. They get off the rock, and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
The give to the back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one. And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Sooners line up to punt it away.
Now, a 4th down.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers.
And he breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Number 3.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over NC State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Using the quick game.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off cover.
And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Power football with the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and 1, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating this guy and making an accurate play.
And the ball is picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Quick strike complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Lets it fly. He's got it down the right side. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. He's going to pass. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like how creative this offense is being. They're trying to get this receiver out into space using the jet sweep here down in the red zone. Good call.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
They're going to throw it again. complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Forced out of the pocket. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Rolls it in. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays.
Into the house. Touchdown Sooners.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Bowling Green may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Perry Stadium every time. The Falcons have been racking up road wins since the Urban Meyer days, and they get another one today. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He wants to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner, not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
And the returner will be brought down. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee.
Got it.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far, and it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown.
And the Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side,
he lobs one high down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
and it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Feeling some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Off play action on 1st down. On the move, he fires. It's complete. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. It's caught downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets into the 30. And the Sooners want to move quickly.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that
that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Sooners will hustle to the line. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
Sends it downfield. Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown ball! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. This offense has a 2nd down play. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great.
Gonna take a shot. Got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the stomping has commenced.
Number 3.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st.
To the air on 1st down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Volunteers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick. All the way to the end zone.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down.
The receiver.
But a little bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Grab behind the line. It's Barnes. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up for it.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't. And keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Give to the running back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll try to get outside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.